I want to show you how important are your thoughts and what you contain within your mind, this vessel. Let's pretend that your mind was a pail. And for those of you that don't understand, a pail would be something with a handle that you either put water in or carry any type of items, dirt, bricks, go on and on and on. When you first start in life out, even from a baby or a child, that pail is empty. Eventually you keep putting into the pail what you learn and should get you throughout your life. As an adult, the one thing that I could tell you is always keep that pail empty. Why? Because what if I told you, okay, you're going to hold that pail within your hand. You're not going to let it go. Now, all throughout the day, I want you to hold this pail. And every time you get a thought into it, or whatever it may be, that pail keeps getting full, heavier and heavier and heavier. Imagine it being filled with water for each thought that weighs you down. Now, at the end of the day, all those thoughts and all that water that has accumulated within that pail gets what? Heavier and heavier and heavier. Starts to weigh you down. Imagine by the end of the day, you wouldn't even be able to hold that pail anymore. Now, when you learn certain techniques within your life, how to cleanse the mind, whether it be through all prayer, just laughing, having a good time with someone, going out, staying home, meditating, it goes on and on and on. Like I always say, that's up to you to figure out how to empty the pail, the mind, right? So when you carry this pail all day throughout your daily process, try to keep it as light as possible. Because all it's going to do, all these things are going to weigh you down consistently every day. Eventually, it'll start to break down your mind, your health, your emotional state. And you're going to be the worst version of yourself, not the best. The good thing about it is at the end of the day, when you empty that pail of everything, remember I said all the stuff that you collect, and we're using the analogy of water. So it's getting heavier and heavier and heavier. What happens once you empty that pail and you grab it? From carrying it all day as heavy as it is, once you go empty it and grab that pail, it'll be light as a feather. So don't fill the pail. Always keep it empty. And if you do, good thing about it is that you could always empty that water out of that pail.